I was fortunate enough to have a couple of bosses who knew of these very astute film promoters, Maury Eisenman and Peter Schanneberg, who were promoting a film they needed some help with. And they suggested that I should get in touch with them. They were at a thing called Show-A-Rama, which used to be held in Kansas City. And so one thing led to another, and he said, "Do you think you could do this sort of thing?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I could do that." And he said, "Bingo, you're our Midwest Regional Promotions Director. And you will direct your staff of yourself around the Midwest, working out these trade deals with the radio stations," because he knew I had a radio background. And I said, "Well, this is pretty cool, man." And so we started promoting this film, Hanging on a Star, which starred Deborah Raffin, Lane Caudell, and Wolfman Jack. Wolfman had bankrolled this promotions outfit because he felt that after being in American Graffiti, he was destined to be a movie star.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
The Wolfman is everywhere.
After these promotions were over, I went to Wolfman and I said, "So what's our next job?" And he said, "What do you mean, what's your next job?" And he had given us, I should preface this by saying he had given the staff these silk jackets, you know, the Hollywood jackets, with the Hanging on a Star, or the celluloid, spelled with an S, logo on the back of the jackets. And he said, "What are you talking about? What do you mean, when's your next job?" He said, "You got that jacket, don't you?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I got the jacket, Wolf, but what does that mean?" He said, "Well, as long as you got that jacket, you got a job. You start worrying when I come and take that jacket away from you." So I said, "Well, Maury, you know, Wolf says I got this jacket. What's our next gig?" "Well, we don't know yet. Still working some deals. Got to work some deals at Show-A-Rama, and we don't have another film yet. Listen," he says, "in the meantime, why don't you go see this buddy of mine? Why don't you go see John Shipp at Thomas and Shipp Films, and he'll get some work for you. He'll get some work for you." And so I arrived at the doorstep of Thomas and Shipp Films, and was just, you know, totally in awe. And I had no movie, you know, I mean, I was like just lost, basically, and I didn't know what I was doing. I could do radio trade outs. I knew how to do a radio promotion, but as far as the really the ins and outs of the film industry, I didn't know what I was doing. So one of my first days there, I remember talking to John, and he was just so kind to even entertain the thought of trying to get some work for me when I obviously didn't have much experience in this industry. At one point, I came in there one morning. What do you want me to do today, John?" "Listen, I got something you can do. I want you to run out to the 63rd Street Drive-In and see if the trailers are there yet." I said, "Okay, I'll do that. I'm gone, man." Get in my car, race out to the 63rd Street Drive-In. It's about a little after lunchtime. I pull into the drive-in. There's nobody there. I don't see a soul. I turn around, I drive back to Thomas and Shipp Films, and I come in the office, John's there and several other people, and I said, "Hey man, I went out to the 63rd Street Drive-In, but I didn't see any trailers parked out there." Well, God bless him, he was just trying to contain his laughter, not wanting to embarrass me any more than I had already embarrassed myself. "Jerry," he says, "Jerry, the trailers are like the advertisements for the film. You know those little previews you see several of before you watch a movie? We call those trailers." "Okay, man, well, like I said, I didn't see any out there." There were none parked anyway.